Thank you, Akatsuki. You did not mess this one up. I'm going for this Goku. What's going on, everyone? TallenV back here, and today, if you did not see my post on Twitter when this stuff all originally released, we officially have all of the information for all the new stuff that we are going to be getting with the Namek Goku, the FRIEZA, the free-to-play EZA FRIEZA, second form, and a lot of other stuff that we're going to be going through. So let's get through all the transformations. We're going to see all of the translations and everything. We are going to take a look at some of the super attacks and everything, because they're pretty good. They're pretty good. There's a couple of things that are not the greatest in my personal opinion, but hey, overall, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I really am liking what I am seeing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the Goku. Then we're going to take a look at some super attacks, and then we're going to take a look at the FRIEZA, some more super attacks, and then the category itself. I'm going to say the best for last. So anyway, let's get into everything right now. So this is the Rage Goku. He is actually this Goku right here. If you pull him, so he's going to be holding basically the Spirit Bomb, or actually also the same pose as when he caught one of the Guinea Force members and he threw him down on the ground. Oh no, sorry, that was Nappa. The same thing. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, the point is that this Goku is finally here. So what does he do? He is the Super Saiyan category, Super Saiyajin category Matawa, which means also namek category as well. Ki +3, HP up 130%, attack and defense up 170%. So he is very similar to the Int SSJ3 Bardock in terms of his leader skill, except obviously for Super Saiyan, and it is only for Super Saiyan. It's only for Super Saiyan. There's no Super Saiyan 2, 3, Blue, God, Super Saiyan, yeah, anything like that, okay? But it does include some other fun bits that we'll get into later, okay? So, obviously, super attack does immense damage. We'll go into the super attacks here in just a second, and then he raises his allies' attack by 30% for one turn. Okay, pretty standard stuff that we'd expect from him, okay? Then, in terms of his passive is pretty generalized, okay? So his own attack and defense up 77%, and then for every time he is attacked, he gets an additional attack and defense up 15% for a total of 59%, which is, you know, that's pretty good right there. And then when conditions are met, he'll transform. He carries both shocking speed and prepare for battle, which is pretty awesome right there. I always love it when they include that stuff. And then this guy, basically, he has a lot of things like Z-Warrior and everything like that. Super, you know, he's going to get Super Saiyan, obviously, when he transforms. So he's got a lot of good attack buffs as well, on top of having really good key buffs and everything. So all that stuff is pretty good right there. Now, on DBZ Space, I can't really look at the transformations, but this, of course, was also released on the Twitter itself. So if we're going to go into here, we're going to look at the transformation. Okay, so obviously, he will transform. Now, in order to transform, though, this is where, you know, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but I think we've been spoiled by the Trunks and the Zama's. We have officially been spoiled by those two units. Any transformation unit that comes out from here on out, unless it is exactly like those two, all of us are going to be like, okay, I see it, but it's just the way it's going to be. So anyway, so in order for him to transform, okay, the battle has to go past 3 turns. Okay, so just like the Trunks and everything, but you do have to be below 70% of your health. So it's not terrible. 70% is not too bad to get below, especially if you're doing Super Battle Road. Maybe in a Dokkan Fest event, though, you're really not going to see them. I mean, those things are easy. They're a piece of pie, as always, or a piece of cake, whatever. So that's not too bad. 70%, okay, fine, after 3 turns. So even if you don't get it on the 3rd turn, maybe you get it on the 4th turn, and then boom, you've got Super Saiyan Goku. Okay, cool. Really cool right there. Let's take a look at what Super Saiyan Goku does, okay? So Super Saiyan Goku. Obviously, leader skill stays exactly the same. Nothing special, okay? Super attack. He raises his defense, Kaioken style, okay? So he does immense damage. It's literally called Kamehameha. It's got one of the best super attacks looking at. We're about to show it here in just a second. So that's really cool. But he raises his defense constantly via the Kaioken mechanic, okay? So that's awesome, really cool. So this dude's going to be a beast on the Legendary Goku event. Funny, Goku's going to be a beast on his own event. Okay, that makes sense. But whatever, nonetheless, he's going to be a beast. He's going to continually raise that defense. It's going to be awesome, okay? It's not like the Goku Black where it greatly raises it, but it's still, he's going to raise his defense every single time he super attacks. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so his passive when I originally read it was worded a little weird, the way that they put the kanji and everything. But after I took a look at it for a bit, I was like, oh, okay, I get what they're saying here. So basically, his own attack and defense go up by 80%. Okay, pretty standard stuff that you'd expect right there. And then after he's attacked during battle, his attack goes up an additional 59%. Okay, pretty cool stuff. And then he has a medium chance to guard against all types of against all enemies, essentially, okay? I almost said allies for some reason. And then if that guard does activate, it will then be active for 3 turns, so he'll guard against everybody, and he has a high chance for his attack to be a critical attack, which is pretty cool, okay? He's already STR, so I'm probably going to be going more along the line of probably the 15 additional and the 11 critical if I'm able to pull a couple dupes. I got 1,000 stones waiting for this guy. I'm probably going all 1,000 stones in. I was thinking like, you know what, maybe I'll go 500 depending on what he is. It's not so much that he is like, you know, like, oh my gosh, that was an overpowered thing or anything like that. It's what he's about to bring to the table. And again, I'm going to get into that here in just a second, okay? So anyways, that's what his passive does. And then his active skill. This is where, again, we've been spoiled by the Trunks and the Zamas, okay? So in order to use his active skill is actually very similar to, like, Tech Beerus's, just simply, it's called Rage Mode. I mean, he literally does Okultazo Frieza. And then he goes into his rage mode. So it's, again, just like the Tech Beerus, where Tech Beerus will transform, and then you collect the orbs and you do a super attack basically no matter what, and depending on how much ki it is, you then have a different super attack, okay? So, but in order to get that, though, it has to go past 5 turns, which, okay, right then and there, it's not too bad. But you had to be below 50% health. And while I know this makes sense, obviously, from the show and the manga, obviously, because, you know, he was pretty damaged, he was fighting Frieza and everything. And again, it makes sense for his Super Saiyan transformation. Again, 3 turns, 70% health. You know, he's not perfect in battle. He's damaged. He's hurt. We've been spoiled, though. In 50%, you're really only going to be seeing this in either a Super Battle Road, if you're lucky. 5 turns, I think most people will probably hit 5 turns for that. So Super Battle Road and the Goku event easily. You'll see that. And of course, with the active skill, you can only activate it once. So if you do it on the Goku event, you're going to do it near the end when he's UI and everything, okay? So, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at his super attacks because they're pretty beasts. We'll look at Frieza here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and do this real quick, okay? So I'll put it back and then we'll go full screen here, okay? All right, final time. Let's go. Okay, so we got his Spirit Bomb, obviously. I love the music. I love the Sorry, man, I'm watching the anime. I love it. I love it. That's brutal. I've always loved that effect. I love that effect when they disappear really fast and they get a hit on somebody. That was beautiful right there. That was absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to keep that going on the side here so you guys can keep looking at that. So one thing I do want to explain real quick is because after he did the active skill and he goes Ora Kotazo, there are 2 attacks. So again, just like with Tech Beerus's rage mode and everything, if you got something like, I don't know, like 10 or 11 ki, he did a certain super attack, and then you've got his 12 ki, he did another super attack. That's what those last 2 super attacks were for the Goku when he was in his rage mode, okay? So just keep that in mind right there, okay? Now, the big thing, of course, and I need to open this up real quick because I simply forgot. Because again, I'm actually pretty hyped. I'm pretty hyped. It's not that the Goku is some overpowered unit. It's what he brings, and it's this. This is his category, and you guys finally did it, Akatsuki. You did not use some BS reason for keeping out certain units and everything. We have got everyone from Super Vegito LR to Super Gogeta LR. We even have Transforming Broly and Transforming Gogeta in here. We got the Transforming Vegeta. We got Trunks, who does go Super Saiyan, so that's really cool right there. Oh, I'm gonna love this category. You're gonna see a lot of Gokus in here and your friends list and everything. I'm super hyped. I'm super hyped. I mean, this team has such possibilities. Such possibilities. And if they ever, for some reason, got a category support unit, ooh. Oh, yeah, it's going to be awesome. So, but right now, as of right now, the best 2 category, or not category, but simply the 2 best support units for this, or maybe 2 to 3, are definitely going to be this Gohan or this Gohan from the World Tournament. Obviously, the Physical Bardock is going to be really good. Where are you? Physical Bardock right here. Maybe depending on who you're running, you actually might bring this Vegeta right here, this Vegeta, sorry. Because again, he only covers about 3 types, but again, if you're running only those types, then yeah, that's going to be really good right there. I can't wait to see whatever's going to happen with the AGL Vegito when he gets his EZA. I know he'll be fighting, obviously, the Goku, because you want the Rage Goku, or this new Rage Goku to get hit, but he only needs to get hit once. He's just got to get hit once. That's it. Whereas, depending on how many times the opponent's attacking and everything, maybe you can still put, you might still put the Vegito somewhere, and then just let Goku get hit once, and the Vegito's just gonna counter everything else. Who knows? It's hard to say, but oh yeah, I'm hyped. I am super hyped for this category. This is gonna be awesome. And you know what? Honestly, yeah, it's powerful. Who cares? This is not a multiplayer game. This is a single player game. It's gonna be awesome. All the different teams. The thing that this brings the most is just the fact of all of the different types of teams you are able to bring into this. I'm hyped. I'm beyond hyped for this. More the category than the unit than anything. But like I said, we're a little spoiled by the trunks and everything. So anyway, nonetheless, crazy category. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to summon for him. I'm assuming the banner comes out tomorrow, Japan time, somewhere around either 3 p.m. or 5 p.m. I'll either summon right away, or I might summon on Saturday to do a lovely little stream for all you guys. So 1,000 stones will go in right there. I know it's not the craziest thing or anything, but I think it'll be fun. So anyway, so that's all of the Goku and Super Saiyan stuff. But there are a couple of extra little things here as well, okay? So first off, we're getting a TUR AGL Final Form Frieza, okay? So he is a Namek Saga category, Ki plus 3, stats up 120%, and Agility types, Ki plus 3, stats up 90%, okay? So he's not Extreme type AGL or Super type AGL. Actually, I don't know why he'd be Super type, but just simply AGL across the board, okay? Now, one interesting thing about this guy is the fact that he attacks all units via his super attack, does supreme damage, and he has a medium chance to seal them. All right, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm all for that. That's not bad. Okay, so again, he even says down here, target all, so that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at his passive real quick. So, his own attack and defense up 80%, and when he's fighting against one opponent, he gets an additional 70%. So that's already 150% up when facing one opponent. And when he attacks somebody, so the attacked person that he attacks, he has a high chance to stun them, which is pretty cool, okay? And if you're fighting 2 or more opponents, then you get plus 5 ki and an additional attack and defense of 50%. So I think the way this works is very similar to the STR Super Saiyan Blue Goku, where if you're fighting one opponent, you got a certain boost and everything. And then on top of that, if you fight 2 or more opponents, then you get that as well. I think, because it says no toki ni, or no toki, so that generally means at that time. So I don't know if this stun part of his passive will work if you're facing off against more than one opponent. It could potentially. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. I don't think it is. I could be wrong. Sometimes the way that this kanji is written is like, we know what it says, but in this one particular situation, will it work a little differently? We'll have to wait and see what it finds out. We'll have to test him out. If I pull him, great, I will. If not, then it is what it is. So, he's pretty much your standard type of Frieza. He does hit Shocking Speed over Fear and Faith, though, because, again, this is more towards the Namek Saga. So that's pretty cool right there. But nonetheless, he's definitely really powerful. He's a really good card. If you pull him, he's a good card to have. So, and then we finally have the physical EZA free-to-play Frieza, okay? So, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I have to ask you guys right now, whose art is better, the SSR or the TUR? I kind of have to go with the SSR. I'm gonna go with the SSR on this one. So anyway, so this guy's actually pretty crazy. Okay, so first off, let's take a look at what he does via just normal before we EZA him. Okay, so he's just physical types, Ki plus 2, stats up 30%. Nothing special, right? Nothing special there at all. He does attack all enemies though, which is pretty cool. Passive skill, attack and defense up 50%, and when you're facing off against 2 more opponents, then you get an additional Ki plus 4 and attack and defense up 30%. Okay, so pretty standard stuff that you'd expect from a free-to-play unit, not too bad. Now, let's take a look what happens when he gets his EZA, okay? So when he gets his EZA, his super attack does change, okay? So, for one turn, he'll greatly raise his attack, and he gets to attack everybody still, okay? So that's pretty cool right there. And obviously having a super attack at 10, he gets just a boost in his super attack damage. Okay, so he's not going to get something like 9 ki and you get the super attack off. This is, hey, have SA 10 and you're going to get an attack boost, which everyone should have this guy at max SA, no problem. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at his EZA all the way down here at the bottom, okay? So, what does he get in terms of after you've completed everything, okay? So, he is the new Transformation Boost category. So, he's just like STR Boo, except he's a 77% lead, okay? So, HP, attack, and defense up 77%, and key +3, okay? And, of course, the physical types, key +3, stats up 50%. Okay, so actually that's not bad. At least it's not staying at 30%. It is jumping up to 50%, which isn't too terrible right there, okay? Then, his own attack and defense up 60%. When you're facing 2 or more opponents, you get an additional key +6, and attack and defense up 40%. That's pretty cool right there. Okay, so he's definitely he's not bad for a world tournament, depending on what kind of team he brings. So that's definitely cool. And if the opponent is in a defense down state, you get an additional 60% right there on that, okay? So basically what happens is that if you have lowered the enemy's defense by whatever means, you know, whether it's someone got a super attack off, or we're gonna talk about this guy's active skill in here in just a second. If you get that off, then you get, you get the additional 60% attack. So that's pretty cool right there, okay? This dude, excuse my language, this dude's about to make Extreme Physical Super Battle Road free-to-play team his bitch. Like, literally, this dude's about to just destroy it. This dude is the unit I was looking for. I was like, you know what? Physical needs that 1 unit, and I'm good to go, and I can beat it. We got it. We got the FRIEZA that we need right here. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. So, nonetheless. Anyway, so then he actually gets an active skill. Yes, he does. So his active skill is, it's a little weird. You have to be facing off against 3 or more opponents in order to activate it, okay? Again, that's mostly, I'm guessing, for World Tournament and some other events. So, okay, it is what it is in terms of the active skill. And it can only be used once, so it's not something where you do some extra transformation or something. You simply just use it once, okay? However, with this active skill, he will be able to destroy the Super Battle Road stage, because what happens is if you're facing off against 3 or more opponents, then you'll do an attack. It's just like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's active skill, where he fires off a projectile, and then he greatly lowers their attack and defense. Oh, yes, this dude is going to kick so much ass in Super Battle Road. It's going to be awesome. So, without further ado now, let's go and take a look at the super attacks for both him and the FRIEZA. So, we're going to make it obviously big here. And I will start over to you. Okay, here we go. Sorry, Krillin. I'm watching the show. It seriously is. All right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that they put all that effort into the EZA for the FRIEZA. That's pretty cool. So, like I said, you're really only gonna see his active skill if you're going off against the Super Battle Road stage. But you know what? I'm hyped. I'm psyched. You guys know how much I love me some Super Battle Road. So, anyway, guys, that's it. That's everything right there. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you going to be summoned for him, or are you skipping this? Are you going for the Legend stuff? Now, this is the one thing. I don't know if this was on Legends undoing of not really knowing what's going on, and they could have released their anniversary whenever. Or do you think this is Dokkan trying to poke a little stab at Legends here, trying to eat up some of that revenue and everything? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. What are you going for more? Obviously, I've only got like 3,000 crystals saved up, just because I don't pay in the Legends personally. So, but this stuff I'm hyped for. I'm gonna be grinding this all out all weekend. Lots of videos. Might even stream a little bit. You never know. Oh, I'm gonna stream the summons, by the way. So just keep an eye out on Twitter, by the way. Follow me over on Twitter, and you'll know exactly when I'm gonna do my summons. Probably I'm hoping against Saturday, probably, unless it releases tomorrow and I can get off at a decent time from work, and then I actually just might do them tomorrow. I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, I'm hyped. That Super Saiyan category. Mwah! It's going to be awesome. So anyway, guys, that's me for the video, though. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I will see you all in the next one.